Just couldn't get the inside play going. Michael came up big, but the big guys for the Bulls have got to step up. They've got to play better defense and rebound better. And they go back to Chicago, and they're capable of winning, too, in Chicago.
You know, the third quarter really told the story here because it looked like New York had these guys completely blown out. Scottie Pippen was tossed out of the ball game on technical fouls, and it looked as though New York was going to run away and hide. What got Chicago back into the game?
Well, Chicago started playing a little better inside play. Michael Jordan played a little better, stepped up his game. They went to a 1-4 set and just let Mike penetrate where he could see their entire floor and kick off to the open players. But for New York, the key were the CBA refugees. I mean, Starks and Mason, two guys that played CBA ball, came up huge tonight. The Bulls had no answer all night long for Mason. He fouled out of the ball game as well. That also was a big key because nobody could guard him.
The MVP tonight in tonight's game, one of them, of course, Patrick Ewing. He is standing by at the post-game press conference in New York at Madison Square Garden. Let's listen in and see what he has to say.
What's that? Well, we knew the game. We knew coming in that the game was going to be called very tight. It was unfortunate that those people got ejected, but that's part of the game. Part of the game. Part of the game. Thank you.
Well, you saw Patrick Ewing getting out of there in a hurry. John Starks getting ready to speak. We'll talk to him in just a moment. But once again, tonight, Charles Oakley, 14 points and 16 rebounds. It was what was up front that really counted for New York.
Certainly was. And Grant, who didn't have a big game, he's still struggling a little bit with his ankle, Fred, but he was the key in the Bulls' success throughout the season, getting second shots, getting rebounds. He's having a lot of problem, and Oakley is just pushing people around, had a huge game tonight. Mason, a huge game. Williams came in, did a respectable job, but they've got to have better inside play if they're going to win.
Let's eavesdrop now back in New York on John Starks, who's speaking at the post-game press conference.
And go for the foul. Not really. Picked up our defense, as usual. Whenever you pick up your defense, you're going to make runs like that. And everybody got up into their man and not let their man be a factor in that run. And, you have to give credit to our big guys. They did a great job on the boards tonight and controlling the defensive and offensive boards. Not really. The physical play, I haven't felt it yet. It's just, hey, you felt it? You may ask this man over here. Well, it's big. You want to go in Chicago up 2-0 instead of with a split. And, we want to go in there and stay focused and go in there and get back on defense and not let their crowd be a factor. As you know, when they crowd get into it, it seems to give them more energy and they start going over the top on you. So we want to go in there and control the basketball and get back on defense.